live in Africa. Just because it's like if someone told me right now, Marshall, you're not a real African. That would absolutely. He got me. Oh, what? Oh my God. UFC 305 main event, of course. Israel, Mobolaji, Temitayo, Odunayo, Adesanya. He will be. I almost said he will be defending his title against Dricus du Plessis. No, he will be. Okay, got him. He'll be trying to get his title back from Dricus du Plessis. I mean, he'll be trying to win the belt. I don't want to say it's his title because he lost it to Sean Strickland, and then Sean Strickland lost it to Dricus du Plessis. And Dricus, on his own part, will be trying to get his very first title defense. And you know what they say, man. You're not a champion until you've defended that belt. Which, I don't know if I agree with that. I think if you win the belt, you're a champion. I don't think you need to defend it to be considered a champion. I think, you know, if you defeat the champion and get that belt wrapped around your waist, you are a champion. It's pretty much that simple. So, of course, the narrative around this fight has been Africa. And as someone who was born and raised in Africa, was born and raised in the land, I lived in Africa for 16 years of my life. I have some perspective. I wouldn't say I have as much perspective as someone that still resides in Africa right now because a lot has changed. But I stay true to my roots. I still speak the language. I have family back home in Nigeria that I still keep in touch with. And for the most part, I know what is going on back home. Let's be careful, though. I'm trying to be flashy, but let's be careful. I'm still a Nigerian citizen. I have my Nigerian passport. I can, you know what I mean? I'm a Nigerian. Whether you like Israel or not, which there are a lot of people right now that don't, for multiple reasons, you know, people don't like his antics. Some people don't like his fight styles. Some people say he's boring. All he does is run around and throw leg kicks. Some people don't like the dog thing. There's a bunch of things to not like. I get it. He can be a very odd guy. But I understand where he's coming from. You better watch this block counter, bro. Like, man, relax. I understand why he was annoyed and he was irritated by what Dricus du Plessis said. When you go back, right, what du Plessis said was, I'm the real African champion in the UFC. I'm the real African champion in the UFC. That would rub me the wrong way as well. It just flat out would. It would. You know, he said, Kamaru Usman is not a real African. Israel is not a real African. And Ngannou is not a real African. That's essentially what he was implying. And the reason he gave for that is, I am the real African champion in the UFC, or I will be the real African champion in the UFC because I reside in Africa. I train in Africa. I will take the belt back to Africa. And so I'm the real African champion. It's like when you say stuff like that, I understand why it would rub another African the wrong way. It's like, bro, just because I don't live in Africa, just because it's like if someone told me right now, Marshall, you're not a real African. That would absolutely. He got me. Oh, what? Oh my God. Kudos to you, bro. Kudos. If someone told me right now, Marshall, you're not a real African because you don't live in Africa, you don't reside in Africa, you don't, all that, I mean, it would be very offensive, 100%. It would rub me the wrong way completely. And they would do the same to you. Like, imagine if you were like, if you're an Asian or something and you live in America, right? What the heck? This dude, that counter he keeps landing. What? I get it. I'm talking too much. But I kind of want to discuss this topic. I'm not going to sit down, boy. Like, I still speak the language. I still eat the food. I still know my culture. I still wear my African attires. My African parents live fucking 2 minutes down the road, and every time I visit them, we speak nothing but Igbo. I'm still invested in what happens back home. Just because I don't live there doesn't mean I'm not a real African. So yeah, it would rub me the wrong way if someone looked at me and said, even if they implied it, if they said I'm the real African, especially a white boy, man, like there's something added to that, and you're not gonna get it. You're just not gonna understand it unless you're African, man. So a lot of people that are saying that Israel should not be annoyed at that, you just don't have the perspective, man. You don't have the perspective. You don't. And what Israel was saying is they're all Africans. You know, if Drickus would have just come out and said, I'm going to be the next African champion, I'm going to be another African champion in the UFC, I don't think anybody would take offense to that, because no one's denying the fact that Drickus du Plessis is African. He absolutely is African. But it's when you start saying like you're the real African and the rest are fake Africans. It's like, bro, like this blood inside of me, like, what is that? Are you trying to say, like, what are you trying to even say right now? I've got African blood running through my veins. Like, what are you talking about? I speak the language. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? Anyways, we're gonna move on. Poatam. Back up. This guy is good. I gotta take him a little bit more seriously. I get rocked. Fantastic. Right off the bat, flying knee. That's okay though. You know, maybe you guys let me know in the comment section. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. I guess the only, because I don't know how many of you, he got me again. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I don't know how many of you are from, how many of you were born here and how many of you were not born here. I gotta look again at my at the demographics of people that watch me. But like, say you're Brazilian, you were born in Brazil, you lived in Brazil for a while, and then you moved to the United States. And then someone that lives in Brazil, they haven't left, they say they are the real Brazilian and you're not, because you don't live in Brazil. Would that offend you? Or I don't know, let's say you're from New York. I don't know, man. You're from New York, right? You got roots in New York. You grew up in New York. You understand the culture over there. Maybe you still have the, I don't know, the accent. I don't know. You know everything there is to know about New York, and then you move away. Let's say you move to, I don't know, you move to Vegas, or you move to Los Angeles, you move to Texas, or whatever. And then someone that lives in New York tells you, you're not a real New Yorker, because, or he says he's the real New Yorker, and you're not, because he lives there and you don't. I just want to know if that would be irritating to you, if that would offend you. Would you, or would you say, he's right, he's correct, he's right, he's the real New Yorker, I'm not? Would you say that? I'm just curious. I just want to, I'm curious how you guys would feel about it. Because I've been thinking about this stuff, man. Like, at first I was like, oh man, like he allowed that to annoy him a little bit too much. And then I just sat there and put myself in his shoes, and I was like, as soon as I put myself in his shoes and I imagined someone saying that to me, I was like, oh yeah, I get it. I get it. At the end of the day, man, they are both Africans. They're both Africans. Dricus Du Plessis is an African. Du Plessis is a real African. Israel is a real African. That's it, man. That's it. That's it. This should be celebrated, man. Like, this shouldn't be something that's being fought over. But that's just human nature, bro. That's human nature. That's human nature. Especially because, like, man, if you do a DNA test on me, you can see where I'm from. You can see what my DNA, man, like inside of me. You can literally see. All right, this dude is like 99.9%. Adam, you better watch that block counter. Better watch that block counter, boy. Anyways, that's it. I will not linger on this topic because I know it's very divisive, and I really don't want a war started in my comment section, even though I know that's exactly what's going to happen. Let's all just be civil. You know, we're all Africans here, okay? Let's move on.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Thank you. Oh, happy tree. All right, we are going to shut the fuck up for this one. This guy is not to be fucked with. That was actually nice. Back up. Back up. Woo! He caught it. Body. That was a beautiful fake he just did. You know what doesn't get talked about enough for this game? Man, fuck it. Respect where it's due, bro. The one thing that doesn't get enough praise in this, there's no other game. There's no other game. Got him. I don't know why he would do that. What are you doing, bro? Are you having a fucking stroke? Sometimes really good players will do stuff that just makes me scratch my head. But yeah, man, what doesn't get talked about enough in this game is the fakes. The amount of creativity you can use with fakes in this game. I love it, man. I love it, and it's high time someone said it. It's one of those things that's like so intricate and so nice, but it gets overlooked, kind of in the back of everyone's mind, but no one says it. You know what I mean? And no, there's no other game, not Fight Night Champion, not Undisputed. I can't not. Well, let me think. UFC Undisputed 3. UFC Undisputed 3, yeah, but you could, but still not as creatively as you can in UFC 5. UFC 5 has the absolute best feints. The amount of creativity you can get with just throwing a shot, canceling it. Like when you're using someone like Israel, man, you can get super intricate with your fakes. Look at that. Woo! I'm gonna look at the fakes. Look at that. And look at him. 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 Yeah. To the body. Man, I forgot how good Happy Tree is. He is so fucking good, bro. Back up. I want to throw leg kicks, but I can't because he's forcing me to box. He really is forcing me to box, which is very smart. Nice. That nose is busted. I was hoping for that. Oh, jeez. This is what... Sit down. Man, you better have respect for me. Don't be going to my body like that, bro. Sometimes these guys be treating me like I'm a bum or something. I know I'm not as good as y'all, but like, you gotta have a little bit of respect. I can still hurt you. I can still hurt you. Nigga, you're fighting another black belt. You better chill. That should do it. Holy heck. He is really fucking good. Good fight, buddy. He is really good, but man, the freaking body shit, man. I don't know. It's like, come on, man. You know I counted that really well. Like, have some respect. Put some respect on my name. Anyways, At least have the decency to pull afterwards. Show me you know that I can counter that. Anyways, that's gonna do it. Happy Tree is cool. I like fighting him. He's really fucking good. I had to lock in for that one. Had to lock in. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like on it. Let me know who you think is gonna win this African champion clash. And I'll see you boys later with a brand new one. As always, stay safe. Peace out. Have a good one.